day 49 of being on plan. End of week 7 today, and end of my third or fourth day doing step 2. And before then, as many of you know, TDR. Today I wanted to talk about an article that I have read that a friend shared with me that really resonated with me, and it explained in a way that I've not been able to why I have been able to work with a personal trainer for the last 3 months, whereas for all of my life I've said I don't do exercise, hate exercise, and why for the last 7 weeks I've been able to be solidly 100% on plan and losing 1.5 stone now, whereas 6 months ago, although I desperately wanted to lose the weight, I just couldn't do it. Tried multiple times for numerous reasons, couldn't. And the article is by, I'll tell you who it's by first of all. It's by someone called Ayodeji Awosika, and it's on Mind Cafe. It's on, just search it on the web on Mind Cafe, and it's called A Simple Affirmation You Can Use to Get Unstuck. And he talks in the article about something that I've been finding really hard to put my finger on, why I've been able to make those changes in my life, whereas before I couldn't. And I would blame everything else but myself. Not that I was to blame, but I would blame everything else to keep me stuck. And actually, I'm going to reword that. Yes, I was to blame because I wasn't taking personal responsibility for what was going on for me. Yes, I had health problems, major health problems, and yes, I was put on drugs that affected my metabolism. Yes, I've gone through the menopause. Yes, I'm on HRT, which seems to affect my ability to maintain my weight. Yes, I'm short. I mean, I could go on and on and on with the excuses that I used and the reasons I held on to. And what this article talks about is the importance of being present. And when you are truly present in, and it's a real buzzword that at the moment, isn't it? And I'm sure some of you will be immediately turned off thinking, oh God, this is a wacky woo-woo video that she's going to do. But trust me, it's not. When you are really, really present in yourself and really seeing yourself for the way things are and the way you're thinking and feeling, then you can't then continue to use the things I was using. And as soon as I stopped using all of those reasons, and the reasons why they're so compelling is because they're partly true, but they're not the whole truth. And I was able to do something about that to mitigate any impacts of all of the things I just mentioned. It's just I chose not to because it felt easier to me to carry on being able to use food to get through my life at that time, particularly as it was a particularly challenging part of my life. And what Ayodeji talks about is this simple mantra, which I've got it written down here so I get it right, because I want to do his article justice. And it is, what you say to yourself is, this is where I'm at and I'm strong enough to deal with it. And that was such a powerful thing for me to read, because I realized that what I did was 3 months ago with the personal trainer and 7 weeks ago getting back on plan, I was able to really see where I was at and the reality of where I was at. And I faced what my weight was. I faced what I looked like. By that I mean I jumped on the scales and I got pictures taken. And by really, really seeing where I was at, I was then able to almost ask myself, well, how's that working for you, Sonia? How's that going? And it wasn't going okay. I was absolutely miserable with where I was at, and just seeing it for what it really, really was, and accepting, and I use that word so much, that accepting the place I was at, and that I could either choose to stay stuck and stay using all those very compelling reasons for being stuck, or I could accept that I had to take responsibility and do something about that. And I think by just really being present and really seeing all of my excuses and all my reasons and facing all those feelings. It was really hard. And anyone who's been following my videos knows that it was, I was in quite a raw state for the first couple of weeks of being on plan, and because I couldn't turn back to the food to use to help me get through all of these horrible feelings that I was feeling. But by doing so, I've actually become unstuck, because I've seen those emotions and where they've come from, and then it's enabled me to, rather than block them out and not see them, I've seen them and then taken action to do something about the situation and continue to do something about whatever the situation was that was making me feel either angry or sad, and there were multiple reasons, not just to do with my health. And I could really see that, rather than just blame my health all the time. And that's allowed me to move through and actually get unstuck and take action. So for all of you who have asked me, oh my God, Sonia, I really want to be where you are. You're like on another side of the bridge. You've crossed the bridge to losing weight. And I'm on the other side of the bridge and I'm feeling stuck and I can't cross over the bridge. Then just ask yourself this. This is where I'm at, and I'm strong enough to deal with it. And really, where are you at? Where are you at? And how's that working for you?